Here, I've signed the divorce papers.
Rupam said, placing the papers on the table. After 5 years of marriage, Bakul received a divorce letter from her husband today. 5 years of shared life, and now this sudden change in Rupam. He had returned home after a week and immediately handed Bakul the divorce papers. Bakul was setting the lunch on the table, the main door still open, when Rupam suddenly appeared and delivered the news. Bakul froze mid-task, staring at her husband. She poured him a glass of water and placed it in front of him. Here. Rupam pulled out a chair and sat down. He drank the water and started eating his rice. Bakul watched him silently for a moment before breaking the silence. You've been with her all this time, haven't you? Rupam paused mid-bite, lifting his head to look at Bakul. She stared back, then swallowed and continued eating, muttering softly. Bakul pulled a chair closer, resting a hand on her head. You're bringing her into this house. That's why you're giving me the divorce in advance?
Do as you wish.
Bakul bit his lips to hold back tears, whispering,
Oh, when will you bring her? Next week.
Rupam nearly finished his meal. Bakul stood up, poured him another glass of water, and asked, How's the child? Will you bring him one day before I leave this house? Rupam stood up, leaving a small amount of food on his plate. She wiped her hands on Bakul's sari, and, despite all the pain, a faint smile appeared at the corner of Bakul's lips. Rupam walked to her room. Bakul remained seated, staring at her departure, and quietly wept. Today, she had no child of her own. That night, Bakul did not serve herself on a separate plate. She ate the small amount of food left on Rupam's plate with a sense of satisfaction. After finishing, she tiptoed to her room. Rupam was already asleep. Bakul sat at her feet, placing her head on Rupam's lap, silently weeping. Tears fell onto Rupam's feet as Bakul held them tightly, wanting to say, Don't leave me. Don't divorce me. How can I live without you, Rupam? What is a child compared to my life with you? But she could not voice these thoughts. She knew Rupam would say, A child is everything to me. This is my legacy. Without my child, nothing else matters. And now, the mother of his child was the one he cherished the most. The doorbell rang. Wiping her hands, Bakul opened the door. To her surprise, Rupam appeared 18 days after leaving, holding their son. Bakul took the child from Rupam's arms and went to her room. Rupam glanced back once, then went to the table to drink water. She sat on the sofa, turned on the AC, and switched on the news channel.
Dad, look! I brought this horse for you. Hold it!
Rupam's child was only beginning to speak a few words and could not fully understand. In front of him was a motherless woman. He didn't recognize her well. Bakul's eyes filled with tears as she held the child to her chest, letting him sleep. Hours later, Rupam entered the room. The child was asleep on Bakul's chest, surrounded by toys and clothes. Rupam gently took the child from Bakul. Bakul, still asleep, woke to find her son gone and ran to the living room in panic. Not seeing Rupam, she realized Rupam had taken the child away. Bakul collapsed to the floor, pulling at her hair, crying inconsolably. Her beloved husband was no longer there. Who could answer her question, why is he gone? Could fate answer her? She was guilty, yet she deserved no answers. 2 days later, Bakul had left her home, moving to her brother's house. Her brother's wife scowled at her, and life was difficult. Her brother reminded her, If you want to stay here, work. Your brother can't feed you endlessly. You have no child, You have no household. Understand your responsibilities." Following his wife's words, Bakul found a small job earning 8,000 taka per month. The work was demanding. She had to start at 7 a.m. and continue until 8 p.m., delivering advertisements door to door. A month passed. One afternoon, she returned home with some fruits. She felt unusually lighthearted when the phone rang. "Hello? Who's this?"
I'm here.
Recognizing the voice, she pulled the phone from her ear and saw Rupam had called. For the first time in a long while, Rupam reached out after many of her requests. Bakul smiled faintly. "How are you?
I'm fine.
What are you doing? How's your wife?
Good.
How's the child? What's he up to?"
Playing. Remember, it's his birthday today. If you can, come see him.
Darkness fell across Bakul's face. The distance between her and Rupam was great. She remembered her son's birthday. How could she go alone? "Will you come? Come and take me. I haven't seen you for so long. I'd love to see you at least once. Will you?" Rupam remained silent. Bakul, preoccupied, urged.
Why aren't you saying anything? Will you come?
Finally, Rupam replied,
Okay. Get ready. I'll be at the corner, and I'll come from there.
"Where? The place we used to visit right after we married?" "Yes." The call ended. Bakul smiled, knowing her husband would come. Feeling shy and excited, she dressed in a white sari with a matching blouse, tied her hair in a bun, lightly applied makeup, and slung her bag over her shoulder. Walking through the busy market streets, she called Rupam. "Yes, I'm here. Where are you?" "Where are you?" "In the middle of the market." "I've arrived too." Rupam was always late, and today was no different. Bakul continued walking toward him. Amidst the crowded chaos, she was pushed from behind. She tried to answer the phone, but a sudden crowd and commotion left her exposed. Suddenly, she was shot multiple times in the stomach amidst the chaos. Bakul fell to the ground, her white sari soaked in blood. The phone slipped from her hand, still ringing with Rupam's voice calling. Bakul struggled, gasping, but the crowd surged past. Her last sight of Rupam's voice over the phone would remain with her. Her vision blurred, her last breath left her,